You're listening to a Gravestone production podcast.
Previously on the Epicast. Our heroes find the solution to the pig problem.
It is a handwritten notebook labeled Theophany's Potion Book. It is unfinished, with several pages of scratchwork and quite a few blank pages scattered throughout. The back half of the book is entirely blank. Almost to the end of the book, though, there's a dog-eared page that contains the ingredients to a potion labeled Formulae of Polymorph Reversal.
We did it.
Anti-boar juice.
Well, what are the ingredients?
The ingredients. You need the eyes of a bull shark, the marrow of a minotaur's horn, and the bud of an aconite flower.
And now we see why we need the water breathing.
And after finding a picture of the young wizard with their partner,
I want to wipe the dust off of that picture that's on the wall.
You wipe the dust off of the picture. It's a sketch of the first. There's two people. They're both smiling and like holding each other close. One woman has kind of long golden hair and golden eyes, and is wearing this like very loose sundress. And the other one looks like a younger, longer haired woman with two different colored eyes, almost a younger Tassi.
I called it! Haha!
Tassi discovers her original name.
I'm gonna look under the bed. I will have joined you by now.
Pull out a gladius. It is sheathed, and you can tell that the glow is coming from the blade.
I like cool weapons.
Somehow, you kind of just know that this sword is named Spey Pago, and the blade is carved in the hilt with a line that says, "For Cleo, love Mara."
Haha! I knew you were Cleo.
You are Cleo. Whoa! Wait,
it.
hold on. That looks a lot like you.
Did you live here? She's just like looking. She looks like she's seen a ghost, honestly.
The epic continues. Now.
Welcome back to the Epicast, everybody.
Hooray!
Yay!
I am your game master, as always, Scott Graves. With me is Katie Ming.
Hello! 'Tis I. It hasn't started with me before. This is fun.
No, surprise.
I am still Alya, the little harpy friend. What's a fun fact about Alya? As a Circle of Stars druid, she has a star map, which can take different forms, and depending on the circle of like which druid it is. Hers in particular is it's a book that is like a leather bound black, like ebony black book, and it's full of like star charts and notes and stuff like that. And she always has it on her. It's like in one of those cool pouch things that's like strapped to her thigh. Yeah, and that's her spellcasting focus.
She's got the thigh strap.
Yep.
It's very small because she's very tiny.
She's very, very small. She doesn't want to lose it. So it's like it's attached to the belt and then also attached around her thigh.
Okay,
it's
makes
like
sense.
Yeah, it's like the world's most intense fanny pack.
It's like a pocket edition.
Yeah.
Listen,
I suppose so.
Thigh straps are the coolest thing on the planet. I've only gotten to wear them like once or twice, but I've never felt more capable of just like going
kick
into
butt.
espionage.
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Anyway.
extremely exciting.
I've never felt so capable of working for MI6 ever.
Honestly, yeah. Yeah, that was you were there.
I was?
Yeah.
When
It
she
wasn't
worked
the
for
leather
MI6.
thigh strap, it was a thigh microphone pack, and I very specifically remember it.
It wasn't fancy. It was just
It wasn't fancy.
holding your mic.
But it made me feel cool.
Yeah, but like practically, it doesn't really make sense for her to wear like a crossbody bag or anything like that to hold it because she has her wings on her back, and
Makes
like
sense.
that just doesn't really work well. So like hip related pouches are really convenient for her.
I like it. We should make you a really cool one out of something that we kill.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Cool. Caitlin Evans, everyone.
Hi.
Surprise! I'm starting in the middle this time. You're not gonna know which one I'm gonna go next for this. So Nick and Jessica, be ready.
It could go either way.
Could go either way.
Fast one.
I am playing Demetra, and fun fact, I guess I really haven't explained it. My class is a fighter monster hunter, so I have superiority dice, which also I forgot to mention with my feat last episode. I also gain another superiority die, so I can use my feats from that same pool, or that superiority dice from that same pool as well from my class.
Yeah.
She is the most superior.
Are you so
She lived in Lake Superior.
No.
No.
Swim a
I have
long
distant
way.
family.
But yeah, no. Monster Hunter Fighter is a UA class that Caitlin found. I'd literally never heard of it. And then Caitlin's like, I want to be Monster Hunter Fighter. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's from UA13 Gothic Heroes.
Which is old enough that it's not even on the Wizards of the Coast website. So you have to Google UA Gothic Heroes, and then it'll be the first result, and it just takes you straight to the PDF because they removed the link to the PDF from Wizards of the Coast's website. It's that old.
And for our listeners who are newer to D&D, Scott, UA as in Gothic Heroes, not the anime. What is UA?
Anime are you talking about?
Listen, if you don't
That's
know
such
what UA
a
is,
deep cut. I don't think most people associate UA and go, oh, the My Hero Academia.
Oh my gosh.
look,
going
if
My
I
Hero
was
Academia.
not,
Just got it.
I got it. Look, if I was not familiar with what Unearthed Arcana are, as that's what UA stands
Yes.
for, I would not know. So that's my
I wouldn't,
next
yeah.
thought of what do I know that says UA as an acronym?
Okay,
basically
yes,
just like-
it stands
yeah.
for Unearthed Arcana. It's mostly playtest material that was the Coast publishes.
Yeah, it's official, unofficial rules.
It's not even. They blatantly say that it's unofficial.
Yeah, but it's their unofficial rules.
It's the
Sanctions
stuff that
unofficial?
didn't make it to the books, or
Right.
they're planning on potentially having it make to the books, but they want to get a larger playtest first on it. This never made it to the books, so
Because it's too freaking cool.
I think they just thought it stepped too much on the Battlemaster and Ranger toes, but
I think it's very Ranger-esque fighter, I get.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. That's cool.
anyway.
That's cool.
Nicholas Meyer, everybody.
Woo!
Hey, here's Vesuvius, hell-raising, sword-swinging son of Zarate on a mission to find the lost fugitive, but he is sidetracked by this God's forsaken island. My fun fact is I want to petition Zarate for piety because we haven't done that all season because I forgot about it.
Salty.
So, can we do that real quick before we start
I will
this?
say yes. For the
Okay.
last combat, you guys will all gain piety.
Can I petition for an extra piety for sending the demon back to Nishfall and informing my father of this breach? And for destroying the teleportation circle, trying to protect Nishfall's interests.
Yeah, I'll say you can get an extra point of piety for that.
Hurrah.
Do we get any for the boars fight, or just the
No.
big fight?
Just
Cool.
that big fight. I think the reward for the boars fight was the ability to turn out of boars.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Can I get piety for the boars fight?
She
No.
did stop being a boar
I
beforehand.
thought Scott, you said 5 minutes ago we got piety for the boar fight. I already added it in. Do I have to take it away?
If it's something that would make your god favor you more, then maybe.
I can take it off, but I want to know now so I can take it off because we were talking about it.
Yeah, I would say take it off.
Okay. I'm going to do it now.
So that's your fun fact. You just want to petition Zara, Nick?
Yeah. Okay, I think of a real fun fact. Vesuvius has he never really had sugar until he got to the surface, and now he's hooked. He's like a sugar addict. He never knew he had a massive sweet tooth, but now
discovered
he knows.
processed
Yeah.
cane sugar.
I really love that.
Did he have any other kinds of sweeteners, or is everything just not sweet?
It's just basically kind of bland. I mean, there's other sorts of spices down there, but not sweet.
I think most of Nishval cuisine is bitter and spicy.
bitter and spicy.
That makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Brimstone.
And also
Sulfur
joining
and
us,
brimstone.
Jessica Simons.
That's me.
Woo! Hi, folks. I'm still playing Tassie, our Swashbuckler rogue. Fun facts are really hard for me because I don't remember anything when Scott and I were designing this character concept. I said, hey, Scott, can I be an amnesiac? I have 2 ideas. And he said, yeah. So realistically speaking, I know right about as much as everybody else listening about this character. And after all of my dirty laundry got aired last week or 2 weeks ago, now we all really do know pretty much everything that I do. And then, yeah, I guess my fun fact is that I have a magic item that survived whatever dumped me in the ocean, which is a little crystal I mentioned last week. But just to be more clear about it, it is in the stylized shape of an M, which we now know is for Mera. And it gives me advantage on hit die rolls on short rests. So super handy there because I am the squishy glass cannon of this group. But I don't really have another fun fact right now for you guys, unless you want another thing that she's discovered she doesn't like.
That's fine.
I think that's fine. We got to know what your starting magic item was. So
Information.
Yeah.
Call that a satisfactory fun fact.
Seems fun.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just only got 6 more of these to go.
Oh, God. Scott, hit me in the head. Give me some memories quick.
That's how that works.
Please. Give me something to tell the people.
I believe in last we left off, Demetra had just noticed out the window that there was some creatures headed towards the tower. I'll give you a little bit more description of what they look like. They are these humanoid dog-like creatures. They carry weapons, and the first one to come out of the forest is moving forward on all 4s, sniffing at the ground for looking up, looking around, moving a little bit forward, sniffing on the ground, and following this kind of winding path towards the tower. And behind it walk 6 more of these creatures on their hind legs. 4 of them carry these long bows, and 2 of them don't seem to carry any weapons as they are slowly moving towards your tower. This one on 4 legs in the front, following or moving a little bit ahead of the group, the rest of them following them, keeping an eye out.
Have we seen any creatures like this in the town previously? Or is this like a first time we've seen
this? This is the first time you guys have ever seen these creatures.
So these are kind of like dog-like, sort of like houndish.
Yes.
Herm.
Well, see, it's making me wonder if these are some of the people from the quote-unquote cultist group or whatever that we were considering going towards earlier to like hide out near, that like the town was avoiding, because we don't know what type of beings those were. You know, they could have been dog people. I don't know.
Are the runes on the front door still activated so that people can grab the handle?
Yes.
Should probably turn those
We
off.
should maybe lock the front door.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably turn those off real quick.
Do you know how? Because I don't know how.
I think you just unpress the runes and close the door, right?
Well, nobody look at me.
We're all looking at Jessica.
I don't know. We can try.
Is there a back door to this place?
There is not.
It's
Dang
a
it.
tower.
I can telepathically talk to them and ask them to state their business if
What?
you'd like.
What if you pretend to be a ghost or something? Maybe we can frighten them.
Yeah, that's good.
I suppose, but like, I'm assuming these creatures have lived here for a while, so it would be like you'd think they would have come across a ghost before. But either way, if I talk to them telepathically, they won't know what direction I'm talking from, or like what level of the tower I'm in, or any of that. But they would know that we were here.
We also could just try and hide.
That's true, but they're sniffing us out literally. If they can smell us.
I mean, I suppose so, but I think locking the door is probably the best.
Yes, lock the door first. Absolutely. We're walking towards the door as we do this. Like, we're
Okay.
talking about this as we run down to
you're
the
able
door.
to see
Run
that there's
downstairs.
the symbols are mirrored on the back side of the
Oh,
door.
great. Can
So
we
you can
click them again?
click them off and can't touch the door handle anymore.
Sweet. I am actually going to go back up to the top. Are there windows that I can open if need be?
Yes.
Cool.
The telescope is poking out through a window.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Because then if need be, I can also just jump out and fly down. Like,
Or shoot at them from up there.
yeah. Lots of options.
Yeah.
Because I have good eyesight, so I can see.
Cool. That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I think as you're watching them, these creatures get to the door, and it kind of in front of the door. The one in front kind of seems to move around and looks like it's kind of lost a trail, but it also like knows where everything is and growls, does some low growls a little bit, and one of the other ones barks at it, and then it kind of stands back up, and you can see it's got 2 daggers on its side, and they kind of collect and seem to be growling and muttering amongst each other.
Do you want me to contact them? Ask what they want.
I think we should try. Well, actually, they're just kind of hanging out right outside the front door to the cottage area.
They are, yeah.
Okay. Where is everybody right now? Else?
I'm on the top floor looking down at them.
I think I'm gonna be right in the bottom floor. I think I'm gonna be right in front of the door with like my shield out and my sword.
I think I would.
They would be able to see you through the windows then. Just so you know.
Not if he is.
In a way that I would want to make sure it could be hidden. I guess.
If he's in the foyer, then there's no. They won't be able to see him.
Oh, great. Never mind.
I'm gonna go downstairs with you.
Yeah,
the
we'll
foyer.
tank it out.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go back upstairs to the 3rd floor really quick and be looking out the window with you. And also, before we get into
With
any
Alya?
floor? Yes.
How many floors
Fourth
are there?
floor.
Wait, 4th. Wait, 1, 2. What floor are you on?
It's the top floor.
I'm the top floor.
Top floor. Okay, yeah, I'm on the top floor as well.
If the ground floor is 1, then she would be on floor 4.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm going to be
Fourth
on the very top floor. Can I clarify something really quick? The painting or the sketch of Cleo and Mara, how big is it?
It's about probably a regular sheet of paper size.
I'm
What's that letter? Letter paper.
Letters 8 by 11.
Yeah.
8.5 by 11 actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab that and put it in my bag.
Okay.
Then before we get into a fight, I know I'm sorry, I'm not trying to delay combat, but can I just look one more time at the sets of clothing?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll those up and put those in my bag as well. Just anything that looks like it might have had importance to her or myself. I'm gonna take it.
Like the whole wardrobe?
No,
Or
just
the- like a few.
just a couple of articles and the obviously the gladius and painting.
Okay.
We also don't know this is necessarily going to be combat. We'll see. Maybe they're like tracking us down because they want to help us. If they are people who are going against the city, we never know.
No, it's possible, but on the chance that we have to run for it,
That's true.
I want to hold on to it. Anyway, then I'm going to go back to looking out the window with you.
Woo. All right. So we're all good with me telepathically being like, hey, what's up?
Not what a better idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to pick. Is the one who was sniffing in front, does he look like a leader, or does the one who was barking at that guy, does that one look like a leader?
One of the ones with bows looks like a leader.
Great. I'm going to contact that one.
Okay.
The one looks like a leader. And telepathically, I'm going to say in this dog person's head, hello, strangers, please state your business.
There's no response, but you do see one of the, like the one that you spoke to, suddenly look around, searching and kind of growl a little bit, and everybody spreads out around the base of the tower. They all appear to be searching.
Huh. I'm going to do it again. No? I don't know if they can speak our language.
They didn't respond at all. Not even
I
something
mean,
we didn't
yeah,
understand.
they're kind of dog people, so I assume, I think it seems like an intimidation tactic would be the best way to go, I think, with these guys, because I don't think persuasion would.
Well, we don't even know, like I said, if they're coming after us to hurt us or not. They probably are because they're covered in weapons, but like...
They're sniffing after something with weapons.
I think
it feels not friendly.
Yeah, I think they tracked us. I think they must have
definitely-
tracked us through the forest
But something about the magic is causing them to not be able to
to go through.
get our scent.
Well, whoever Mara was, really, like, whether she was an alchemist or a wizard, I think she must have been powerful enough to put wards on this place.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not... If they really wanted to, they could try burning the building down. They have options.
Isn't
Not
it
really.
stone?
There's like a wall of force around it, right?
There is a wall of force around it, actually.
That's true.
And also,
I forgot about that.
stone is a whole lot harder to burn than wood.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
It might be like at the cottage, but we
they
don't
have
stay.
archers. They can just shoot flaming arrows at the roof.
Tassi, you can roll a history check if you would like.
Ooh, I will do that.
Actually, everybody could roll a history check.
Why do I even
That
bother?
is going to be history's intelligence of 20.
You remember this one line that the Analia, the one who turned you into boars, told you as she lay dying. This one line being, "There is no crevice on this island you can hide. The Antinous will not find you."
Do we?
What was that in?
Yeah, the Antinous.
Where did she know?
Analia said that.
So the girl that we offed.
Oh, I'm gonna tap
Alya and be like, I think that those were sent to hunt us down and relay that these are the Antinous.
And those are like members of the town, right? They're not.
Never heard of them.
Never
I
heard of them.
I
Never,
think
I have no idea what an Antinous is.
it looks like they're bred hunters.
They hunt bread. It's kind of weird.
I mean,
Right in line
I
with
don't know
serial
if there's-
killers. One of two of the most dangerous things to food alive.
Is there any mention of them in the journal that I was flipping through before?
Ooh, there is.
Oh,
Whoa.
The closest thing you can understand is that there's some ramblings and like side scratch notes of the parts of getting mad at Theophany. One or two of them mention this quote unquote Antinous. But it doesn't give you many details of what those are, just that she's working on them.
oh, she's working on them. Okay, then
Oh,
yeah,
this might have been like a polymorph thing with some random sailors.
like half polymorphed
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
their will is taken type thing.
They're hunters.
it's either polymorphed humans or creatures
Or
that were
dogs.
intelligent, or someone experimented on dogs, or whatever natural
Well, that
wolf lives here.
yeah, that raises the question of if we were to be able to turn them back, what would happen?
Oh my gosh, we could try and
we
feed them some
have
of the
a thing.
anti-pig juice.
I don't know if we have any left.
we
though.
don't have
any left.
There's no
make
none of those
anti-pig juice.
ingredients here in this like
Nope.
tower.
Dang it.
That would be too easy.
That would be way too easy. That would reverse the
that was
point of the
simple.
quest.
If
It's
we
just a
wait till
volcano.
after, yeah,
Basement with those flowers.
if we wait until after a long rest, I do have normal polymorph that will like wear off after a time. I could cast on one of them normal polymorph into a human and just see what happens, but that it would wear off.
If something's been done to the mines, I don't know if that would work.
If they truly are like changed, like they've been changed, I assume we're just kind of communicating through your telepathy or something right now. Or maybe
Yeah, we're all just linked.
yeah. So
Wow, when'd you wander up here?
I think you probably would have wandered up.
yeah. At some point, we think the sniffing around. I kind of just like if they seem that they're not intelligent enough to like figure out the puzzle to get inside, I'd probably just head upstairs or share the window as well. If they truly are like polymorph, like whatever you said, then I'd like to be able to change them back because maybe they were just random dudes who ended up on this island, unfortunately, like us.
Unlucky.
And yeah, well, and even if they have been like brainwashed in some way that we can't undo just with like a polymorph related spell, at the very least they'll be able to talk to us and tell us what they're after, like what they've been told to do, if they're allies with them, if they hate them, like what's going on, you know?
At this point in time, they're beginning to group up together in front of the door again.
Oh, okay, cool.
Should we just wait and see what happens?
In the ramblings, does it sound like... Sorry, I want to clarify. Does it sound like Theophany was working on the Antinous, or Mira was working on the Antinous?
Theophany is working on them.
Okay.
Mara actively voices disgust towards them.
Okay, I wasn't sure if she voiced disgust but was doing it anyway, or if Theophany was... It sounds like they worked together for a while.
But it also sounds like for some of it, Mara might not have had much of a choice.
Yeah, no, I just wanted
I
to
think
see if it
what
was...
you guys can pick up from reading the journal and looking at it is that Theophany and Mara seem to have a sort of rivalry, like friendly rivalry, and then at some point it turns sour.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to figure out why. But what you were able to figure out is that it turns sour around the time that Cleo becomes mentioned less and less.
Sketch.
Very.
Cool. So I guess the question is, do we want to attack these things, or do we want to like just leave them be and see if they are able to break in
I think they're going to be able to track us.
wherever we go? Yeah.
So, if these aren't friendly, then we might not have much of a choice but to either lock them somewhere or make sure they can't ever follow us again. I mean, I think these were released specifically to hunt us because they've realized what happened.
Let me see what spells I got.
Gotcha.
1 second.
I had a question.
Ooh.
Did you say you had polymorph?
I can. I got it in my level up. Like, well, and technically I didn't get it in my level up because I could already cast 4th level spells, but I'd already had a different 4th level spell prepped for the day, so I'd have to get it tomorrow. And I have now 2 spell slots instead of 1 in 4th level, so I can cast multiple 4th level spells, but I just didn't have polymorph prepped for today.
Oh, okay.
So I'd have to do it after a long rest.
So I was gonna ask if you could group polymorph us into the creatures.
No, I don't have enough castings of it. I mean, I wouldn't need one for myself because I could wild shape, but I couldn't wild shape into that.
A caveat with polymorph. You take the mental stats of what creature you do,
That's
unless
not
you
true.
are a druid in wild shape. So, fun
don't-
fact about that is be careful what you polymorph
Are
into
you
what.
sure about
I'm
that?
pretty sure.
Yes,
I
That is
don't-
okay.
absolutely.
Yeah.
My intelligence is already -2.
Hey, you might actually get smarter.
You could. You never know.
I'm pretty sure from
Oh,
polymorph.
you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I do have
I've
a
screwed
couple
with polymorph
things.
before.
You still have You still have your alignment and personality.
But intelligence can actually be pretty hard to work with, as you know.
If you turn
I
into
don't
like
know.
a bug, then
yeah,
like,
if you turn into a bug, or if you turn into like a dog, or I mean, unless you're Demetra and you get objectively speaking smarter when you start getting to creatures like horses. But like if you're a
Octopus.
sheep, I think your intelligence is like -5.
it's really dumb. Sheep are not smart.
No, they're not.
Most animals are not smart and have average wisdom.
But we can also polymorph into any creature with a CR rating of 8 or lower at this point, which is usually going to be
decent.
something with at least a decent amount of intelligence.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
anyway, I have at least 2 different spells currently prepped that can like corral them into one space and or like contain them in some way, because I currently have Entangle and I have Wind Wall, both of which could like help keep them in one spot.
At this point, one that was moving on 4 legs gets like one of them barks a command, and that one starts running off back the way it came.
Yeah, no.
Should I shoot it?
I'm gonna
have
cast
a bow.
Wind Wall, actually. Why not? It's a range of 120 feet. Lasts up to a minute. And I can make a wall that's up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick. And it, I can shape in any way I choose. So I want to make it into like a circle that ends, like that goes into the tower, essentially. So like they can't leave right now. And,
guys, I have a really great idea.
What?
Okay, so I would feel really bad killing these creatures that have obviously just been like warped to be the slaves of these evil people.
actually, wait. I'm
But
gonna cast
they are
Entangle
going to keep
instead.
hunting us for as long as we are on this island, right?
Yeah.
But they don't seem very intelligent.
No.
Scott, how many windows are in this place?
There's a couple windows on the like a couple really small windows on the laboratory floor, and then there's two windows in the kitchen, or sorry, 2 windows in the living room, 1 window in the kitchen, kind of above the stove area.
Are those look big enough for something to crawl out of?
To crawl out of?
Yes.
I mean the bay windows, yeah, you could crawl out of.
The bay windows? What do you mean?
The ones in the living room that like that Alya and Misty stepped through are like a big bay window, like it's most of the wall is the window.
Do we know if this wall force works both ways?
I throw a rock at it. Out the window.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're
Like
not
a small- like a
downstairs right
pebble.
now.
Oh, I thought we were upstairs.
Yeah, no, the window
If-
we're talking about is downstairs. It's
Oh.
on the first floor.
Oh, I was thinking about the window
The
upstairs.
window doesn't open though. The ones down. None of the windows downstairs open.
Never mind.
I said before I cast Wind Wall, I changed my mind. I was going to cast
Before-
Entangle
all right,
instead.
I want to test this out. If I put my hand out the window, does it stop by a wall force still?
No.
Interesting.
I also
Here's my thought.
Can you pull his hand back inside?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, no, that'd be funny. What if? Okay, this might not work because he might be able to break out. But my idea was, we take a bunch of rope, tie it together to be able to throw out the top window. We go down. One of us goes downstairs, open up the door, and then sprints back upstairs. We all climb out the window secretly while they run inside, and then we go and lock the door behind them and lock it so they can't open it.
I
I
like
think
this
that
idea.
would work.
I think
I
we
like
could
this
open
idea.
it, though.
It's all
And
right.
so we trap them
chaotic.
in the tower and they have to jump out of a window
We could also
Couldn't
just
they also
and
come
probably
out the
break
window?
their legs or something.
we could also just trap them in the room full of paint and bones and stuff. There's only one door.
I'm pretty sure they
But
could
how would we
break
get
the
out?
door.
No. We could put them in that room and barricade the door.
How do we just put them in that room?
Can I? Do you,
It's not an easy strategy.
You gotta juke them.
do you still
At this
have your
point,
wild
it's
shape?
that one that left
Yeah,
is
I
gone.
won.
Did you
I
cast
knew I
Wind
should
Wall?
have shot it.
No, I cast Entangle instead.
Oh, I didn't. You said wait, I don't cast Wind Wall, and then we kept talking.
No. I said wait. I cast Entangle instead of Wind Wall. Is what
She
I
did.
said because it's a 20-foot square. I thought it was way smaller than that. It's a 20-foot square that I can cast up to 90 feet away, and it makes
I believe
the
I get
creatures.
a roll or something.
Yeah. A creature in the area when you cast a spell must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against its DC again to try to escape. Because if nothing else, it'll give us a little bit more time to talk. I'm going to try to make sure I get the guy who's running away.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion? If
Yes.
you still have your wild shape, why don't we take some of our clothing, like a little bit of the rips, something off of any of us or all of us actually, and you turn it as something that can fly. These things are tracking
I'm
us
gonna
by
guess
scent.
a natural 19 beats your strength saving throw.
A natural 19?
Yeah.
Yes. My spell save
Yeah,
DC
so
is 16.
it passes and is not entangled by the vines.
Are
It
all of
keeps
them?
going.
How close were they together when I would have...
Far enough that would have only targeted the
one
one
guy?
running.
Sad.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But could
But
we?
now they're all on high alert.
Do you think we could get you to shift into something that can fly, and
I
you
can
take some of
already
our
fly.
clothing? Oh, right, but maybe not. Well, I suppose that could actually work better with the bait. But what if? Okay, but what if we tried to lead them off of our scent, and you fly as far away as you can, and then brush it against the underbrush so that they go the opposite way if they're tracking us by scent, and then we go the other direction.
Well, either way, they might just split up.
I mean, maybe, but if they're a pack.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't split up.
I mean, does anybody have a better idea?
I mean, I think right now what's happening is that guy that just ran away that I couldn't stop is going back to tell them where we are.
Yes, so if we could lead them off of our scent and then go the opposite direction, it'll at least throw them for a while.
Well, it could, but I mean, I think we should go after that guy and kill it so that they can't go back and tell them because
I
we
think
don't.
it's too late
If
for
we,
that.
well,
It's
yeah,
too late.
If we want to stay here, then be able to come back here and have this be a safe place. If they know that we're here, they're just going to come in and destroy it because they know how to get in.
Do they?
Yeah, Theophany said if anyone needs that particular recipe, go to Mara's and find it in Mara's.
Right. Sorry, I thought you were talking
Mara.
about the dogs.
Mara. Sorry. No, the dogs probably don't know how to, but anyone who they talk to will.
That's true. Well, we can't stay here. So, I mean, I don't know. I think we need to leave, but I think we need to. I mean, we could try and fight our way out before reinforcements come because one of them has just left and we can try and just kill them all. But
The problem, though, is that we don't have a better place to stay for a long rest that is lockable. Because they can just track us wherever we go and kill us in our sleep. But they can't get in here.
we can try and long rest. I worry that we might wake up with Theophany standing over us at this point because clearly she has some powerful magic. There's a teleportation circle down there. So if they have any kind of access to teleportation magic, that's
I mean, we
dangerous
did destroy,
to us.
we did destroy the teleportation circle.
At this point, the other Antinus have backed up to the forest and are just sitting on the edge of the forest watching the tower.
I don't like this. I think we need to leave before more people show up. I know we need to rest. Trust me. We're beat to hell and back, but I think we should. I think we should leave.
But where do you think we should go? We have nowhere to go.
Away.
Away where? They're just gonna follow us, and then the reinforcements are gonna follow us there.
I just think we're gonna get trapped if we allow them to do it, and we might just have to take the hit and try and sleep in shifts if we can put enough distance between us and them. Because they may have, I don't think they have an infinite amount of these dog creatures. If they required experimentation and like magical stuff, then it would be difficult for them to create a lot of them. So they probably don't have a ton of the Antinus. But I think we do need to be concerned about this becoming really difficult if we allow whatever that thing is to bring back Theophany or the buff Minotaur or any of the oiled large people that were at the at the village, because they literally cast a polymorph so powerful that it turned us into boars. Like they have some really strong magical guns, and so if these are like the vanguard, then at the most we have about 4 hours. I don't think we have enough time to get a long rest, and because the village is about 4 hours away, right?
It's closer to 8.
Oh, it's an 8 hour? Okay, sorry, I thought it was a 4 hour trip.
Because
okay,
if that dog thing has to go all the way back to the village, and then someone has to come all the way back here, even if the dog can go faster than normal people can, that's still over 8 hours.
Yeah, if it's an 8 hour, we might have time to get in a long rest, but we would have to do it and then get out.
Yeah, no, we certainly cannot long rest right now, because you're absolutely right. If they are coming back with the reinforcements, that's very dangerous, especially if it's someone who can
open the
cast
door.
in the boars.
Yes, but where do you suggest that we go? If we're leaving, where are we going?
We're going to have to go. Well, we need to get the ingredients for this potion, right?
Yeah.
So we got to go to the volcano, because you said those flowers are in the volcano, right?
Yeah, they grow in the volcano.
And we also got to go to the ocean just to find a bull shark, right?
I say, you know that you've got a map,
Right.
Right.
so you have a couple things that you need. You need the eyes of a bull shark, the marrow of a minotaur's horn, and the bud of an aconite flower. And you've got 4 locations of interest on this island. You've got Maris Tower, where you currently are. You've got the compound, where you started your adventure. Then you've got there's a temple of Lotix up near the caldera, and then there is a temple of Nimini that is in the North Bay.
I mean, we could try the Temple of Nimini if we need to go to the sea anyway, and then...
And that's where the so-called fanatics are.
We don't
Yeah.
need to go to a temple if we need to go to the sea. So you go to the sea.
I'm just thinking somewhere safe we could maybe rest.
It doesn't sound safe as much as fanatics there.
I mean, how can we trust anything that those people that literally turn people into pigs say? Who knows? Maybe they'll protect us from them for at least a little bit.
Maybe.
Well, and even if we hide in that general area, even if we don't talk to the fanatics or we like hide from the fanatics too, if we're in that place, then they'll have to be more cautious.
The enemy of my enemy keeps my other enemy away?
Yeah.
I think the first goal right now is to try to figure out what we're doing with these guys.
Yeah,
And then once we have them either trapped or disposed of, we can.
decide in a
Decide
direction.
where
I've got a
we're
good
headed.
amount of spells left.
Okay. I do have some questions. So, what kind of spells that you have that might be able to be helpful with like prepared right now?
I have Call Lightning.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, really?
I do.
You have Call Lightning prepared?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a good one.
And it can only work outside, and they are currently outside, and I can get onto the roof, and I don't think they can get me on the roof.
Probably
so
not.
That's valid.
They have some longbows. They had some longbows.
That's true, but I can also just crawl back in through the window again.
What else you got?
I have Ice Knife. I have Blight. I have Wind Wall. Wind Wall is better for protecting against projectiles. When I was reading it, that's why I switched to Entangle instead, because it's less of like a... People can still walk through it, but like you can't shoot arrows through it. But it's only 15 feet tall.
It's like the baby version of Wall of Force.
Yeah.
I can add on to that is if we need to sneak out or like obscure their vision, I still have Fog Cloud left.
I also used to have Flaming Spear.
Yeah, that's good too.
Spear
So
of Fire.
here's the thing.
Yes.
Our chance to capture them is gone now.
Yes.
because one of them left off. So they're going to come back. They now know that there's someone here. They're going to come back and release them anyway. They're followers anyway. So, as much as I hate to say it, we're just going to have to dispose of them.
Yeah.
And if they didn't know that Mira was gone, they'll know now.
Well,
I think they knew Mira was gone.
We don't know that because there was a note that said, if you forgot, go visit Mira.
It
And
didn't say go visit Mira. It said go to Mara's yourself.
go to
Yeah.
Mira's. Okay, no, they may have known then.
Because someone's been here and it's not been Mira.
That's
for
true.
sure.
Whatever's down there.
Right. Okay. Well, you can
Alright.
call lightning on these fools, right?
yeah, sure.
Let's do it.
I am gonna try one last time to contact them. Maybe. Part of me wonders if these were people who went against Theophany, and she turned them into this as a punishment. And like, if we were to find some way to turn them back, they'd be allies.
I don't think they're going to retain their faculties enough to do that. But
Some
you can
things
try.
can't be undone.
That's
Yeah. This is like a
I mean, whatever was done to them, if they were people, they
yeah.
were
This is
not
like a
anymore.
Hunger Games wolf situation.
It's more of a mercy at this point.
Yeah.
true. Cool.
Yeah, in a sense.
All right.
At least their souls will be intact when they go to Nishville.
Let me look at the specifics of my call lightning. If I have to be outside, or if it's just
I
that
hope.
they have to be outside. Like, can I do it through a window? Storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall and 60 feet in radius, centered on a point you can see 100 feet directly above you. I am in a place that has windows where I can see above me. The spell fails if you can't see a point in the air where the storm cloud could appear. For example, if you are in a room that can't accommodate the cloud. If I'm doing it out the window, does that count? If I have the window open?
This just says if you are outdoors in stormy
Huh.
conditions, you cast a spell. The spell gives you control of the existing storm instead of creating a new one.
So I can do it through a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say you can do it through the window. I think the
Woo.
difference is because there's no current storm, you don't get the
extra.
benefit of you don't get the extra damage because
that's fine.
that's more of like a control lightning than
Right.
a call lightning.
Yeah.
So you will if you can cast it in duration up to 10 minutes. Just
That's ugly.
absolutely wild. I thought this spell was like a
Fourth
one
level.
use thing.
No.
No, it's
But
wild, bro.
third level up to 10 minutes. So
Druids outside are insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is madness.
Druids
but
in
I love
nature
it.
are
Dangerous. Each creature within 5
Powerful.
feet of the point that the lightning bolt flashes down to must make a dex saving throw. And then they take 3d10 lightning damage on a failed save or
Yeah,
half as
I'm not even gonna bother rolling for this. You can do this, cast a spell, and then over the next 10 minutes, slowly just lightning strike away these creatures.
Are they just going to stand there and
So-
take it?
I mean, they'll move about and run, but they don't flee. But
Yeah.
also,
Even
every
if they
6
did,
seconds, lightning's coming.
Yeah.
Right.
And even if they did try to run, this storm is a 60-foot radius. It's 120 foot in diameter. So it would take them a little while to run away
60
anyway.
foot radius.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I'm gonna roll to see
If any of them get away.
exactly how fast and if any of them can
Yeah.
just dead ass sprint out of it. But I think by the time any of them start dead ass sprinting, it's probably not going to be.
Because they probably wouldn't
The case,
initially
no.
think.
I rolled really low on both those. So
Yeah.
over the next 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you watch as Alya describe yourself. How you call lightning
Describe yourself.
and
Yeah.
murder 6 of these Antinus.
Okay, great. So after discussing this, I'll be like, okay. And so then I'll like go towards like close to the windows where I can see the sky, and I'll kind of like lift my hands up as if I'm holding something, so I can like kind of swirl them together and make a cloud. And you see, like, my eyes start to glow a little bit, kind of like my starry form, where it's just like I'm a little bit luminous, like a little bit more bright than I should be. And like as I'm doing this outside, you can start to see the clouds form. And then once the clouds have formed into like this big enough thing, I like throw my hands down and the lightning strikes.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
For the next 10 minutes, there's the thunder of lightning. And I think for that, Alya, you can gain a point of piety.
For solving Scott's whole puzzle with one spell.
Oh, while this is happening, can I do one thing?
And using your deity's favorite spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to run downstairs to the front door. I want to take my bag of ball bearings and I want to spill 500 ball bearings in the front door.
How are we going to get out?
Carefully.
I can find out.
Why don't you do that after we leave?
Fine, I'll do it after we leave.
Do it. Oh, you know what you should do? You should
I
do
just
it
wanna
on the
make
stairs.
Just want to inconvenience them,
You just-
honestly.
Do it on the
You
stairs.
just want to be from Home Alone. That's what you want.
I want to be petty because apparently I lived here and these assholes have been using it.
Yeah. You should put them on the stairs. That'd be so hard to clean up.
Fine, I'll do it on the way out. I will go behind last in the group and I will like pigeon breadcrumb ball bearings.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna use 800 ball bearings and I'm going to make this tower extremely inconvenient and hope someone rolls an
800?
ankle.
800. Do you have like mold earth or anything?
I know. I have to-
Not prepared right now, but I could.
I mean, that's a cantrip. So
Oh, then no.
What is your guys' plan now?
I think we should just head to the volcano.
Or do we want to go to the Temple of Nimini first?
I don't see the point of going to the Temple of Nimini. I don't want to interact with any other people on this place.
Which one-
volcano
I'm
seems like
going-
the least.
I'm going to say this. There's 3 items you need. There's 3 other locations.
One at each.
While in theory, you could just jump into the ocean and try and find a bull shark, I wouldn't let that happen.
You wouldn't let that happen.
No.
Summon
I
bull
mean, that's the
shark.
place to find a bull. I mean, and Vesuvius mind's like, all right, we're gonna go.
You
there.
also
take
know that the
forever.
Temple of Nimini is in the ocean.
What?
It's in a bay.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I
we knew that.
expressly said that I expressly just said in the North Bay. There's the Temple of Nimini.
Oh. Okay. I guess Temple of Nimini makes sense. But so there's 3 options: the Temple of Nimini, the volcano, and what else?
You have the Temple of Nimini, the compound, and the Temple of Lotix.
The compound is where we landed, and that's where the
Yeah,
Minotaur
we
is
do
gonna
not
be.
want to go back to the
Yeah.
compound.
No, we need to go back there when
And
we're
then you
stronger.
have 3 items that you need. You need the eyes of a bull shark, an aconite bud, and the marrow of a minotaur's horn.
And Theophanie's head.
Can I just say, and Theophany said, can I just say I do not want to interact with any more beings on this place right now. So, I mean, I guess there's a temple with the volcano as well. But we haven't, from what we know, it seems like the only people that we know that there are people there are at the Temple of Nimini. And there might not be that many people at the Temple of Lotix.
See, I think we might get some answers at the Temple of Nimini because they're clearly the enemy of the people at the compound.
Should let's put up to a democracy vote?
Democratic? Is that the word you were looking for?
I mean,
Is
that
it?
is a very Greek
don't
ideal.
know.
It is.
This is Vesuvius.
I will vote for Nimini first.
All right, I'll vote for volcano.
I also vote for the volcano.
Oh, dang it. This doesn't
Going to
work.
vote for Nimini.
Democracy is
Democracy doesn't work. Where did you get that idea?
All right. I'm going to take this drachma I have. All right. It's going to be tiebreaker. Heads, we go to the volcano. Tails, we go to the the temple.
Nice try.
Heads, we go to the volcano. Tails, we don't go to the temple.
Oh my god.
All right. So I'm going to roll D4. 1 and 2 is temple. 3 and 4 is. Oh, you have actual coin.
I do, in fact, have a quarter.
Kind of flip it.
It's a D2. Wow.
I'm going to roll D2.
Flip. That doesn't count. That does not count.
My hand
Give it
is
to me.
not-
Give it back. Give
Oh,
it back.
you lame.
Give me my quarter back.
It's on the ground. I
I
can't
can
do it.
actually
deserve
flip
it.
a quarter.
Same.
my hand is in a weird
You're a
place right now.
disgrace, Nick.
All right, flip it. See? It's hard. It's hard.
You also could just roll a d6.
All right, heads,
No.
volcano, tails, temple.
It's a head. It's heads.
What was heads?
Volcano.
Unless we want to do the way where you like flip it over, but it landed on my arm
Technically speaking.
with the heads up.
Technically speaking, it's
Volcano.
flip, land, and like
Over.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do it. Who wants to
Then it's
who's,
tails.
who's calling it in the air?
Why are we calling?
We're calling it in the air?
confused.
I mean, we could call it, but like this isn't a soccer match.
Best out 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Heads, volcano.
Okay, we have one head.
party.
That's another heads.
All right. Volcano
right.
it is.
I guess we go to the volcano.
Sad.
The
Okay.
gods have spoken.
I wanted to go. Are you sure that coin isn't loaded?
It's a quarter.
It's Katie's coin.
I wanted to go to Nimini. Why would I
Statistically
have loaded it that way?
All right.
Okay. So you are heading immediately to the volcano.
Which one brings us closer to the compound
Volcano.
again, actually? Real quick
They're
question.
equidistant from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think we should go too close. I think there's going to be monsters at the volcano. I'm going to be real. we need to find somewhere to camp.
But who's to say that the creatures outside don't see us leaving and then attack us?
They're
They're dead?
I killed them with lightning.
Okay, you
Oh,
never
I'm
said
gonna
that.
put those bodies to rest.
Oh yeah, let's take a look and see what's going on with them. What's on the
Yeah.
bodies?
What's on the bodies?
Is there anything we can like gather like information from?
I mean, it's a horrible dog barbecue.
Ew. Yeah, I bet it smells so bad.
Yeah.
Burnt fur.
Are they on fire?
Charred. I'm sure there's
I mean, I
smoldering.
made a storm cloud. I'm assuming it's raining now.
That's true. It's also
Is it raining, Scott?
No, because the storm is dispersed.
Boo.
Okay, great. Because we went out
Well,
there
yeah.
after
Yeah,
the
not
storm was
anymore.
over, I
It's just
suppose.
like-
I like the rain.
They're wearing this sort of rudimentary leather armor. 4 of them have these kind of crude longbows, and some crude arrows that they've crafted, and 2 of them have more of like these bent sticks, and that's the only thing that those 2 are carrying other than their clothes. Interesting enough is that they each in their right ear, their right ear is pierced, and each one has a little tag with a number on it.
What numbers are here?
017, 532, 621,
Oh. Each one
That's
has
a lot.
799, and 046.
799.
I'd like to amend my previous statement because I just remembered that time is really weird on this island. We have no idea how many of these things there are.
Absolutely not. And also, we don't know how many of these things died in the process of trying to make them. We don't know how hard it is to make these things.
What do you mean time is weird on this island?
Yeah, what do you mean by time is weird in silence?
Well, I mean, we don't know what's going on with the time because, look, they look young, but the notes in the book are from 50 years ago.
Who's they?
Like everyone at the compound, they were not really, like Theophany looked, pretty,
There weren't any
like
old
youthful.
people, right?
She's an attractive late 30s.
Yeah, like they don't look super old, but 50 years ago, no matter what, like there should be some sign
I
of
mean,
age.
they got some sort of magical potion making stuff, so maybe they just got some
Because back when we were
good
in
aging
the
cream or something.
well, back when we were in the oh my gosh,
I mean, the island mud is great for your skin, but come on, guys, something's weird here.
we didn't see any kids or old people, right? In the village, it was only adults.
I found an old person.
There is old people, and were a couple kids. Not a lot, though.
Not a
Most
lot,
people
okay,
were about late teens to late 20s.
I just think it's weird that there's so many things we don't know right now because the notes date a long time, and like Mira looked like she was human, right?
Yeah, Mara was human.
Okay, so how was she younger that long ago?
We
How
haven't
did we
seen
turn
her.
into boars? It was magic.
Except by, well,
like it's
I don't know. I'm just saying I think there might be something weird going on with time or how long people have been here, which means that they've had a long time to do whatever they want on this island. Just because if we're going off of aging with Mira, I looked approximately the same age as Mira in that picture with Cleo, but Tassie doesn't look like she's over like 27. She's like mid to late 20s.
As she's talking about this, I'm going over and it's like I'm using my sword to perform funeral rites on every single one of these guys. As long as there's nothing else on the body, is there anything else?
Nothing of interest.
Okay.
I'll
just making
help.
sure I'm doing
I did
Yeah.
kill them.
I just think it's weird, so we need to be super on guard because if those are triple digit numbers, then that means there may be a lot more of these things than we initially suspected.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
Yep.
That's why I'm hurrying.
That or there's a lot of failed experiments.
All right, so once we're done, I think we just kind of head out towards the volcano then, right?
Oh gosh.
I
Are
guess.
you going to rest here? Are you going to rest
No.
on the way, or?
Oh, we're gonna I think maybe just stop halfway somewhere and try to rest.
We do have to rest soon because we went through the night. We haven't had a long rest.
Yeah.
Right.
I still think this is the only defensible position that we have.
I would also say with your math, it took you 8 hours to get to here. You can probably assume that they started hunting you because you've only been at this tower for a couple hours. They've probably been hunting you for only a couple hours after you left.
Right.
So you had a couple hours head start on them. But if they were to go back and come back, that would be possibly 16 hours.
Yeah.
The better part of a day.
Because if they started hunting for us like let's say 2 hours, 2 hours after we left. We took 8 hours. We've been here for 2 hours, and then they showed up. Then it took them the same amount of time to get here as it took us.
All right. Well, if we want to bank on that, then we might as well go sleep. I think we should sleep on the top floor just in case.
Yeah.
I really don't think we should sleep in this place where they know where we are.
But if we can leave before they get here anyway, this is the only place where we actually have walls and we can prevent like other creatures from just coming and attacking us in our sleep. And like we can lock the door. There's a wall
But
of
like
force.
they have teleportation magic. We've established this.
Well, the one thing I can think of is if they had a teleportation circle, we can probably bank on the fact that they might not have teleport. Unless it was just convenience, because teleportation circle, once it's
different.
established, is different.
Yeah. Well, and also if they had teleportation circle prepped like that from the start, then why haven't they just teleported somewhere here to begin with and have people look from both sides of the island? You know, it'd be way easier to canvas from
I
both
guess.
directions if they could.
The one thing I think is if the teleportation circle is broken, even if there's a matching one in the compound,
They can't get here.
they can't get here by that because of the broken one on this end. And if they have teleportation circle, the odds are, and teleport's a really high level spell, the odds are they don't have teleport.
All right, so you guys really want to stay here, even though they know we're here tonight?
Not really, but I also worry about what's in the jungle.
Yeah. I think this
am
is our...
much less worried about the jungle than I am about someone who can turn me back into a pig.
That's valid.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they have these same dog creatures. Even if they get back to us before we leave, if they have those dog creatures, they're just going to sniff us out in the exact direction we go in, and they're still going to ambush us. So I'd rather have a place where we can at least make a sort of defense as opposed to out in the open in the middle of the woods.
What if we still took watches, but we took our 8-hour rest, because we do at least have some defensible position, and we're going to have to... The only thing I just thought of this, if there's more than 6 of them, that like 599, who's to say this was the only search party?
Yeah.
You know what? I am way too dog tired to argue anymore about this. Let's just sleep. And I just throw up my bedroll in the middle of the foyer and flap down. My armor is still on, and I pass out like in 3 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Sleep tight.
I am going to be on the top floor.
I think per the rules of
Shut up, Scott.
resting, if you rest in your armor, it's in the level of exhaustion.
Okay, but like, think of it this way. I think you should get better sleep if you rest in your armor if it's not uncomfortable, because it's like a weighted blanket. And I don't know about anybody else, but
Yeah,
I
I
sleep
get-
under a weighted blanket, and it is the best sleep I've ever had.
It's like astronauts sleep in their
I'm not
space.
gonna-
Yeah,
not gonna-
smother me out of my soul. It feels great.
It's different than a blanket than metal. It's on-
Yeah, no, that is different.
That was. I
But-
can take it off if it's gonna do that.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm going to sleep on
Yeah.
the top floor, yeah.
I usually assume I take off my armor to sleep.
Yeah, I think most people do.
Most people do.
I can imagine Vesuvius being like, no, no chance.
Not
right now.
today. Not today.
Yeah.
Just too tired to care.
Okay,
I'll
so
unbuckle a few.
Yeah,
so you guys are gonna rest in the
straps.
tower. Are you guys taking watches?
Yes.
Are we taking watches?
Yes.
Okay. What's the order?
I'll go first.
Awesome.
Okay.
Demetra first, then
I can go, sure.
Alia,
I'll take last.
and then Tassi.
Well, Vesuvius is asleep, so you just wake him up when because he's not in this
I mean,
conversation.
we could do four watches and just have him go last. Or if you want to go last, then he can go before you.
It doesn't.
Do we want to do 3 or 4 watches?
I think 4 watches.
Let's
make
do
more
4.
sense, yeah.
Let's do 4.
Vesuvius, you can take third. I want last. I'm going to kick Vesuvius gently.
No, what?
You're
What?
taking the third watch. And I'm going to kick him again.
What? Stop it.
I'm sleeping on the 4th floor. Wake me up for mine.
Why? Oh, fine.
Thank you. And with that, I'm going to trudge up the stairs into Cleo and Mira's bedroom, and I'm going to curl up on the left side of the bed and just kind of stare out the window till I fall asleep.
Okay.
I'm asleep in the telescope room.
The observatory.
And I'm going to geek out about it until I fall asleep.
Okay. Demetra, where are you taking watch? Yeah. What's your guys' watch point? Is that also the observatory?
Yeah, I'm
Probably.
gonna go
Makes
back
sense.
up there, look out the window.
It's got a telescope.
Okay. If you're going first, Demetra, go ahead and roll a perception check.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Your shift passes uneventfully. Alya, you were next.
Yes.
Go and roll that perception check.
And I since I would have advantage on something with
You may
vision
have that
based,
advantage.
but then would I get disadvantage for no dark vision? So then would it be a straight roll?
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Woo! That would be 2 plus. I think it was 8.
We can all
Okay.
barely keep our eyes open.
We've
Your
had the
shift
crap beaten out of us today.
Also passes uneventfully.
Like it started with getting turned into boars and it ended with
Vesuvius.
getting stabbed.
Uh-huh.
That sounded like the beginning of that one song.
21.
What song is that?
What?
You
This
actually,
my shit.
Yeah,
All the
that
boys,
one.
huh?
Vesuvius, you about halfway through your shift get a little startled as a cluster of birds fly off.
God.
But other than that, there's nothing.
All right.
Tassie.
Man, we are rolling it in.
I'm not going to say what's going to
It's perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
12.
It's not bad.
12.
I rolled a 5.
We're gonna see you in 2 weeks.
What? No! Bastard. No.
If Scott doesn't show up, it means we've murdered him in the meantime.
Yes, right.
Thank you for listening. Our cast this season consists of Scott Graves as your game master, Caitlin Evans as the fighter Demetra, Nick Meyer as the Illrigger Vesuvius, Katie Ming as the druid Alya, and Jessica Simons as the rogue Tassi. The Epicast is produced and edited by Scott and Nick, and our intro-outro music is recorded and produced by the wonderful Wilson Moyer. You can find the amazing background audio used during the game at tabletopaudio.com. The character art for the season was done by Andrea Thomas, at Andrea Artistic on Twitter, and can be found on our website, gravestoneproductions.com. If you like the show, there are 3 things you can do to help support us. The first is to leave us a review on iTunes and Spotify. Reviews there are incredibly important to getting new eyes on the show. The second thing, which is just as important, is to share us on social media and tell all of your friends. Tag us on there at Gravestone Crew on Twitter and Instagram. It is always more fun listening to shows your friends are listening to. The third thing is, if you have the financial capability, of course, buy us a coffee as a thanks for the work we've produced. We love doing this, and any support in such a way helps us continue to do just that. Or you could buy some of our really cool stickers, or even the rules to the Fate Token system, or the Game Master notes for Season 1 so you can run the game for your friends. You can find all of these on our buymeacoffee.com. It's buymeacoffee.com/gravestonecrew. There is also a support button on our website, and you can learn more about the other shows we do here at Gravestone Productions by going to the worldwideweb.gravestoneproductions.com.